All right. Welcome, everyone, to our virtual back to school night. It is so wonderful to see so many of us gathered here in Zoom tonight. Thank you so much for showing up and spending some time with us. I am Amy Hollinger, and I am thrilled to be the first female head of schools for Renaissance, Rolling Hills Prep, and Reach. The past week has been magical, and the things that I have witnessed are the things that really drew me into this community with all the opening days. What I've been seeing as I've been walking through campus and going into classrooms and spending time doing things with the students is just a community that is rich with diversity. And whether that is racial diversity, neurodiversity, socioeconomic diversity, or another type of diversity, it's so obvious to me that the community, these three school communities, that we care about belonging. And I shared with the middle schoolers this morning, I just have this sense that everybody's identity matters to us here, along with like the amazing academic experiences that are going on in all three schools. It has just been truly an incredible start to the year. So thank you all for joining us this evening. I want to say, whether this is your first time joining us for a back to school night or your seventh year joining us, I know that you are going to have an informative evening, and it's going to be engaging and fun and a chance to interact with your child's teachers. Before we get going and I turn it over to some other folks, I do want to highlight our athletic program for a moment, because Harvey Katani, our athletic director, could not be with us tonight. So I asked him if I could do his spiel to everybody in the beginning. So things I want to highlight is that middle school athletics are starting to go really strong for us. So this fall, starting on the 13th, we're going to have middle school soccer. It is going to be a co-ed soccer. So everybody can play, boys, girls, anybody that wants to come out and play soccer. There will be more information coming out about that in our Friday letter. We also have middle school cross country going strong. And as many of you know, I'm a former cross country coach, so I'm a little biased towards cross country. I think it's a great program, and I would encourage anybody to, those practices have already started, but I would encourage students to get out and do some running. All of our sports have a no cut policy. So again, it's a great way for students to get together and interact and have a good time. And I would be remiss if I did not highlight, some of you already know that we're starting a beach volleyball program. We have had an incredible donation to our school. We are having 2 state-of-the-art beach volleyball courts built for us. That was all donated to us. And we'll be having a groundbreaking ceremony next Wednesday. So again, check the Friday letter out this week when it comes to athletic stuff, because there's going to be a lot of information in that. Other plans for us to get together as a community beyond back to school night, there will be grade level gatherings virtually, and that will be a chance for you to spend some time with me and get to know me a little bit better as I'm entering the community. So I would say I want you to enjoy yourselves this evening. I know that you are going to see some really incredible things, and you get to witness and spend time with the most incredibly talented faculty on the planet. So enjoy things, and I'm going to turn things over to Sue Matthews, our Associate Head of School.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sue Matthews, and I'm on the advancement team in addition to my other title of Associate Head of School. And I'm with 2 other wonderful people, Cameron Rogers and Jennifer Hoffman. And we're here to help with all school communications, events, fundraising, parent involvement. You'll see us at drop-off and dismissal, and the students even get to see us at lunch when we hand them their wonderful lunches, their choice lunch. It truly takes a village here on campus, and we're so happy to be part of that village. We have a long history of wonderful parent support that continues even through COVID times. There are many ways to get involved from home, and we will definitely be in touch with you about those ways. In the meantime, look out for the grade level mixers that Amy mentioned. We'll have those coming up really soon, and we can talk about that night. We can talk about what's happening in your grade. You can meet the other parents. We can talk about outdoor ed and other things that are happening this year. There's so many different people that go into making our schools so special. So thank you in advance for your partnership and flexibility as we navigate these ever-changing times. Now let's get back to what's happening in the classroom, and Sam Robinson's going to talk to you about our arts department.
Thank you very much, Sue. Good evening. My name is Sam Robinson, and I am the art department chair, as well as the director of the theater production. So I'm going to chat with you for a moment about our theater season for this year. 2021 has a lot to offer. We begin our programming in 3 weeks on September 24th and 25th with the Visual and Performing Arts Invitational. So some of our most gifted and dedicated students in both the visual and performing arts have been working through the summer on pieces, and we will be presenting a gallery showing, an auction, and live performances September 24th and 25th. Our first production of the year is coming up on December 10th and 11th. That will be Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, with auditions happening yesterday. We had great turnout. We have one final day of auditions tomorrow, September 2nd, from 3:30 to 5:15 in the Adam Rice Memorial Theater, the ART. If you're interested in participating either on stage or working backstage, please let us know. Godspell, our middle school, high school musical. Auditions will be in January with performances March 17th, 18th, and 19th. We have a tradition of working at the historic Warner Grand, a wonderful professional theater with performances in a live orchestra. Finally, our year, we will round out with a middle school production, either a play or a musical. And if you are interested in participating in any of these productions, you can see Mr. Dotrieve or myself for onstage or offstage. I'm going to turn it over to Profe Tanner Pfeiffer, who will talk to us about our music program.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Sam, for introducing the arts department. I'm Profe Pfeiffer, the music teacher. We have 3 exciting opportunities for students to get involved in music during X and Y block this year. We have Garage Band, which is for students who are interested in playing an instrument or singing in a rock band, pop band type environment. We have Instrumental Ensemble for students who play an instrument and want to do that in a more classical setting, and Choir for students who love to sing. All of those happen during X and Y block, and students can come to the music room to sign up. We also have our first music-related performance, other than the invitational that Sam mentioned, on October 18th during X block, which is our fall coffee house. A regular favorite, the coffee house includes musical performances, drama, poetry, or talent show type acts like magic, unicycling, juggling. All talents shine at our coffee house. So if anyone's interested in performing that talent, I'll be sending out more information to students in the coming weeks. And I'll turn it over to Rebecca Candle-Scott.
Thank you, Profe Pfeiffer. Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Candle-Scott. You probably know me as a photography teacher here on campus. I am also our new academic enrichment coordinator. And as such, I'm really excited to talk to you about our 3 specialized diploma programs. In the upper school, we have advanced diploma programs in 3 areas of study. So there's global studies and world language, math and science, and then arts and language arts. So these programs are really geared towards students who are high achieving and particularly dedicated to a given area of study. All 3 programs incorporate advanced study in the field, individualized mentorship, service, and additional educational and internship opportunities. Students meet regularly in groups and then individually with a mentor teacher to determine individual pursuits based on personal goals and their aspirations for college and beyond high school. Students in each of the 3 programs go through ongoing evaluation and reflection process to determine continued participation, and students who complete one of the programs finish with an additional certificate upon graduation. So we actually have informational sessions coming up quite soon for the Math and Science Diploma program, and later in the fall for our Global Studies and World Language program. And then the Arts and Language Arts Diploma program holds our application process in the spring. So given the workload and the direction of study, students really can only participate in one of those three programs. Therefore, we recommend that if someone is interested in one of the programs, that they go ahead and speak with one of the point people for the programs. And I can tell you who those people are. If you are interested in learning more about the Global Studies program, the people you should reach out to are Ben Ramos and Rachel Rubin. If you are interested in more information about the Math and Science Diploma program, you should reach out to Johnny Brahma and Leslie Blanchette. And if you are interested in the Arts and Language Arts program, the people you should speak to are myself and Alyssa Matuchniak. So please feel free to talk to us. Any one of the teachers in one of those classes could also direct you to the right person. We'd love to speak with you and hear more about your interests. And now I'm going to go ahead and pass the microphone to Vicki Howard, who is our physical education instructor.
Thank you, Rebecca. Well, I am so excited to be back at school. It's great to be back on the field and on the court, and it's so much fun to see your students again. It has been just for everybody to be home. It's just been a tough year. So I just want to talk to you about a few things. First is the uniforms, so parents are not stressed out. I know that uniforms, a lot of them that you've ordered are not arriving till October, either mid or the end of October. Please don't worry about that. As long as the students have a pair of athletic shorts and a t-shirt and sneakers on, we are good to go. And when those uniforms come in, then I will ask students to wear them. But I just wanted to let you know that that's not anything that you need to worry about until the uniforms arrive. They are able, as long as they are wearing something they can move in, a t-shirt, shorts. And the biggest thing is shoes. If they'll have, please have a good pair of sneakers for PE. That would be wonderful. A little bit about the structure. I have all grade levels this year. So we have kids from 5th grade through high school, and the structure of the classes are run in such that they come up to the field. We have a short health discussion. They have a short assignment in the evenings for health. So we'll have a short discussion before class starts, and then we move into a warm up, and then we move into skill work. So all the students are working on skill work, and then move into gameplay. And some of the units we're covering this year are ultimate frisbee, flag football, flag games, tag games, basketball, soccer, street hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, and fitness. In all our classes, we do work on cardiovascular fitness, flexibility, strength, core strength. Teamwork is extremely important. Having the kids feel successful in class when they are trying something new. And I tell all the students there is no reason for you to worry if you've never played this sport before, because we make sure that we coordinate so the curriculum meets the needs of the child. Some of the fitness components are muscular strength and endurance, upper body strength, core body strength. Strategy is huge, especially at the high school level. Motivational techniques are used in classes, individual play, as well as skill development. We like to run our classes so we're also supporting the athletic program. So I try to run my units where the seasons are coordinated with the athletic program. For this evening, I wanted to let you know that if you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time. In terms of uniforms, in terms of curriculum, in terms of if you just need to speak to me regarding a physical education class. This evening, you will be going, instead of to the PE block, you'll be going to design and learning, the name of the class, so I apologize, I wrote it down. Learning and the Brain will be the other class you go to this evening. So I'm so glad to see you. Nice to have you here. And now I will introduce Nita Birnbaum.
Hello, everyone. It's great seeing you all tonight, even if it's virtually. We've been really excited to see the kids. back in their classes and on campus. I'm the Director of Student Support, and I oversee the ACE program in Rolling Hills Prep, as well as Upper School Renaissance. The students receive academic as well as social and emotional support from myself and a talented team of learning specialists that work closely with you as the parents, the students, their teachers, their advisor, as well as any outside professionals and school district personnel to ensure that they have a successful learning experience. I can assist with helping anyone at both schools, whether you're in middle school or upper school, if you have a documented need to receive accommodations or to access them, as well as just keeping an IEP updated and active so that we can have that documentation going forward through their careers in school. Additional student support that we offer is the after-school program. We will be holding it on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 5, beginning on Thursday, September 9th. So please sign up if you are interested by completing the form that we handed out at Information Alley, and it will probably also be in the weekly bulletin going forward or the weekly newsletter. And if you have any questions and you'd like to reach out to me, I will be available by Zoom at the end of the night. I'm listed in the schedule, or you can email me and we can connect. And for now, I'm saying goodbye, but I'd like to introduce you to Christina Morse. She is the Director of Counseling and Wellness.
Thank you, Nita. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. My name is Christina Morse, and I'm the Director of Counseling and Wellness and the Upper School Counselor as well. My role straddles both school counseling and diversity, equity, and inclusion work. Tonight, I just wanted to give you a snapshot of our offerings this year, especially because we are back in person, and it's so good to see everyone on campus. We provide short individual check-ins for students, confidential counseling sessions, as well as group opportunities. We'll put groups together in about a month or so. We also teach social student support is really at the heart of all that we do. Some of our ways we support students is through frequent and seamless communication with our teachers, advisors, and learning specialists. This year, we have added a full-time middle school counselor, and we're very excited to have Christina Gaykad joining our team. We also have a graduate level school counseling intern from USC, Alba Garcia, working with us this year as well. Emotional learning lessons during advisory, we provide those as well. And this week, for our new students, we offer lunch gatherings. And we are beginning to pair students that want a buddy with some of our students in leadership positions, such as our peer mentors. We had an amazing turnout today, actually, of 18 of our 5th and 6th graders by the basketball area participating in games and scavenger hunts, and it was all facilitated by our middle school counselors. Rolling Hills Prep and Renaissance also benefit greatly from the diversity all of you bring to our schools. We have about 50% students of color. More than 50% of our students are neurodiverse. We create a safe space for our LGBTQ community, and many of our students come from over 30 different LA zip codes and several countries as well. Our community is enriched by our diversity. Some of the work by our equity team, headed by our DEI coordinator, Matthew Blanchett, includes leading our Advocates for Diversity student club, providing DEI workshops for students in advisories, as well as planning, coordinating, and hosting our annual school-wide diversity symposium. You will hear more about that at the start of January. Lastly, student life isn't complete without clubs and activities. So the kids are really excited about that. Our club coordinator this year is Alba Garcia, and some clubs are already up and running. Club applications are out, and we will be hosting a club sign-up day soon after Labor Day weekend. Please feel free to reach out to me for any questions or concerns. We're here to partner with you. Thank you so much. I want to hand this off to Jennifer Stroud, our Director of Schools.
Thank you so much, Christina. Welcome back to our annual event. Welcome for the first time to our back to school night for many of you. And this is a night that we really look forward to meeting parents that are returning and new parents as well for high school and middle school. Tonight, you will be virtually visiting your child's classes via Zoom, and the Zoom links can be found in your child's schedule that should have been shared with you earlier this week. I'm also putting the Zoom directory in the chat right now. So at any moment, if you kind of get turned around, those Zoom links are in that directory by last name of teacher and sectioned off by department. So you can look at those. We will also have this main room open for the entirety of the evening in case you get lost or need help or get turned around or you just need to know where the next Zoom link is. We're here to help you. We have provided you with 5-minute passing periods in between your classes so that you can navigate getting from one Zoom link to another, and so that teachers can restart their presentations and navigate between their classes. Classes will not start early. So if you decide to join a class early, please know that you may be in the waiting room until that scheduled time for that class to start. We're going to start the evening in advisory, where you'll be introduced to the role of your child's advisor, and they play an intricate part of your child's life here at school. After advisory, we will proceed to attend each class before moving into the next and ending the evening with your child's final block, which is G block. If you have any problems, again, getting to those classes, or if you need help, please return to this main Zoom room link that will be open and we can help you. If your child is enrolled in a study hall, please note that those meetings will not be held tonight. We hope that everyone is able to get a great idea of the happenings in your child's classes for the 2021 school year, or 21-22 school year, excuse me. And at this point, you have about a little over 15 minutes before your child's advisory starts. So you have a little bit of a break. And for those of you that are unsure about your child's advisory link, you can stay in this room and we can help you find that first link, and then your advisor can help you from there as well. So I will dismiss you. Advisory will start promptly at 5:45. And again, you can find those links within the Zoom directory or within the schedule that was shared with you earlier this week.